Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be giving my horse Peach a much needed makeover slash haircut. A few of you guys might have seen a few weeks ago I put up a video where I rode her for the first time in 8 months, which was so awesome and she did so well. But I know a few of you would have noticed that her mane was maybe getting, you know, a little long and a little scruffy. So today I'm going to be dealing with that and giving her, yeah, a little bit of a makeover. And today is literally like the perfect day to be doing like a bath for Peach, because I know like it does look a little bit overcast, but it is actually very, very warm today. And also like me wearing a jumper is not an indication of the temperature. I literally had a jumper on yesterday and it was 35 degrees. So I don't know what's wrong with my body, but I always feel cold. But first, bug spray. And we need more sunscreen because yeah, the Australian sun is very strong. If you've never been here before, you can get sunburnt on a winter's day, and I'm not even joking. And I don't want to look like I'm 80 when I'm 40. So what's funny is that I was actually thinking about it the other day, and I think it's actually been like an entire year since Peach has had any kind of wash whatsoever. And considering how shiny and well Peach is looking, it just shows how much more important diet is than washing or rugging. Oh, you got flies. You got flies in your eyes. You better get your mask, okay? The other thing I love about Peach is that she is actually very, very good at keeping herself relatively clean. She hasn't been rugged for like, I reckon what, 2 weeks? And she just doesn't really roll that much, and even when she does, she rolls in the grass, so she never really gets like super gross. Whereas like, don't even talk to me about Fletch. He could be unrugged for like an hour and he will literally destroy himself in the mud. So I mean, I don't have too much work to do today, which is good. So before I bring Peach out, I'm just going to go and get the wash bay all set up so that I'm ready to go. So I thought some of you are probably wondering why I'm bothering to wash Peach when, like I said before, she stays so clean. Well, the problem is that because she hasn't really had like a good scrub, she's still got a lot of loose hair and dust like left over from winter, and no amount of brushing has seemed to get rid of it. Because the other day, now keep in mind this saddle blanket has been used one time, and this is what it looks like now underneath, and as you can see there is a ton of dirt and a ton of hair stuck to it. So that is why we're going to be washing Peach today. Even though she looks clean, there is dust underneath her coat, and that is exactly how saddle sores and girth galls get started. So I just want to give her a bit of a scrub up so that we don't end up with any issues. And can I just say, I'm actually kind of impressed with myself. As you can see, I've actually managed to keep my tack room pretty much in order since I did that massive clean out a few months ago. And can I just say, it makes things so much easier when you're organized. You can actually find things. I just want to say to you guys, if you do have a horse who maybe struggles to stand still and relax when you're doing things like washing them or grooming them or floating them, anything like that, 10 out of 10 recommend bringing out a bag of sort of like treat hay. So for Peach, it's Lucerne because she doesn't get this hay all the time and she absolutely loves it. I just find it helps so much more give them like that positive association with whatever you're trying to do, and it just makes the whole situation much more seamless. Yeah. Claire, I see you causing trouble. What a good gal. Like, I just want everyone to appreciate right now how quiet Peach is being at the moment. I mean, touch wood, you know, we've still got to do the whole washing process, but she is super young and sometimes I forget that. And she actually hasn't done very much of this kind of stuff. So whenever she's good, it's kind of like, oh yeah, shouldn't just expect that because not all young horses are like that. She's got, as you heard before, the neighbour horses back in her paddock yelling out for her, and she's also got a certain Mr. Fletch trying to distract her. We've got this naughty boy who's also been neighing out to her, hanging at the corner going, oh yeah, Peach, she's my girlfriend. I know her. Claire, you better bring the chill vibes or you'll be in trouble. So before I get to the actual washing, I am going to tackle her mane because I do think it's a lot easier to thin them when they're a bit dirty and knotty. So I've got my Ostra brush, which I always use. It's like a mane thinner rather than actually having to pull your horse's mane. Usually they're a lot more patient with this because it's not like, it's just breaking the hair, it's not actually pulling it out. Handy comb and a pair of scissors. So you guys may be wondering, I actually quite like Peach's mane long. I think it quite suits her, but the problem is, because the weather's getting so hot now, she's actually starting to get sweaty underneath it. And not just when we're riding, like actually in the paddock, it's very, very warm under there. So I want to try and thin it out and just shorten it maybe by half, just so she's not so insulated on those hot summer days. I am mildly nervous because I do have a feeling I'm going to turn this into a bowl cut. And for that, I apologize in advance.
Keep it down, no. I think I went and figured it out, and you're what you're about. Well, I know that you know.
If you guys do have a horse that's particularly, even with this, sensitive, which is Fletch, the other way you can do rather than just pulling it through their mane is you can go like underneath. Sorry, I'm doing this one-handed. You can go underneath and pull that way so that the razor doesn't touch their skin, or you can kind of do it sideways as well, which I find works really well. So yeah, as you can see, minimal effort, one-handed, and I'm already getting hair out. And Peach is losing a bit, so should be able to thin this out pretty quickly. Alright, so here's the final product, guys. Just kidding, just kidding, just kidding. So this is what I usually do. I'll like cut it off like that much below where I want it to be. I know it looks very square right now, but now I'll go in and finesse it and try and make it a little bit more natural looking. So that's how I kind of do it without getting it too short, because sometimes if you just start cutting, it gets shorter, you start trying to fix it, and next minute your horse has basically got a hogged mane. And I don't want to do that to you, Peach, because you're too cute. So I am just about there with the mane now. It is definitely a little bowl cutty, but I am just going to go through it one more time with my Ostra. You right there? Thinning comb, just to try and take a little bit of the edge off, but I'm thinking the length is looking a lot better now. She looks more like a sport horse now rather than like a cute pony. Peach, do you want to show us the finished product? There we go. So yeah, that is it, guys. I've now thinned it out quite a bit. It's like amazing how much hair you can get out. And that is just from her mane alone. So quite a bit of hair came out. And yeah, I think she's looking much smarter now. I know, a little bowl cutty, but much cleaner. And now she's not going to sweat every other day underneath her mane, so she should be a lot more comfortable. So we are now ready to start the washing, which is very exciting. I'm going to turn this dusty girl into a show pony. I'm almost finished now, and Peach has literally been like 10 out of 10. One of the best behaved horses I think I've ever watched. She literally has stood so still the whole time. It's amazing what a little bit of loosen can convince your horse to do, honestly. It's so funny. Peach is such a princess. She has been back in her paddock for, I would say, half an hour now. Has not rolled. Has not even attempted to roll. Just actually staying clean without a rug on. It's like ridiculous that she is this good. Every other horse I've ever owned, it's like the second they go back into their paddock, it is just, it's over. Like, it's crazy. Anyways, I am going to put a rug on her tonight because I'm sure it won't last forever, but I'm trying to keep her a little bit cleaner from now on, now that we're back to riding. I am now putting videos out on YouTube every single week, so please make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, because it does really help me out. And if you want to see more of myself and my 3 horses, then you can also follow us on Instagram at hand.equestrian or on TikTok at hand.equestrian. Peach is just flipping her dinner over in the background there. Alright, I will see you guys on the next one. Bye!